quarterbacks on the South Plains of Texas. Gonna have to work on the accuracy just a little bit. 15-7.
It's like my drive on league night.
15-7 is the lead for Oregon. Now, this is only second down for Texas Tech, but they set an FBS record since available stats were kept on this from 1996 on. 33 of 52 on fourth downs last year. More on Joey McGuire's philosophy here in a moment. They're at the 29 right now, second down at 6. Shuck fakes the handoff, and at least for now, they won't have to think about going for fourth down because Shuck converts. Got a block from Caleb Rogers to pick up the first down.
But you're right. That's where you got to think about it. If you're Zach Kittley, the offensive coordinator, you got to know, hey, first or second down, I'm building to get to fourth and X to go for it. And if you go back to last week, they missed almost as many field goals last week as they did all of last year. See which way they go to try to build the confidence of the kicker or go for it on fourth down.
So on that graphic a moment ago, they were a plus 78 last year. Shuck running again. And he's driven backwards. Tackle on the play by Jeffrey Bossa. And also Mateo Uyunglele.
Great reaction by Uyunglele. And you said Bossa. Tyler Shuck just needs to hit that a little bit faster, just a tad bit behind the blocking timing of the front. And they're going to try to reset, again, this kind of makeshift offensive line.
Uyunglele, a top 5 high school player in the class of 2023 in California. Some recruiting services ranked him as a top 20 player in the entire country. Here's Shuck throwing, and the tight end, Tharp, using his 6'9" reach to maintain his balance, and that propels him forward for a first down to the 10-yard line. And again, tempo. The snap to Shuck, fakes the pass, wedging his way through a small hole and down to the 7-yard line, but the play made by Tharp on third down sustains the drive.
Again, keep in mind, this is 6'9", 270. First the hand catch, then putting his arm on the ground. If he just falls down, he laid on 6'9", that's that first down. Great effort.
From the Houston area, from Klein, Texas, Mason Tharp. Looked like he had a touchdown earlier in the game, but it was waved off for a holding penalty against the Red Raiders. They scored 3 plays later. 2nd and 7. And again, they look for Tharp, and they find him in the end zone. The big target puts Texas Tech down by 2.
Great execution. Watch the protection from behind. Hard sell, play action pass, not an RPO. Comes off and picks up the blitzer. Just, again, a great job. Athletic by Tharp. And that guy's not little, right? That's Nysheen Johnson and Brian Addison combining on the tackle.
Well, it was
too late.
Had the post up and had the inside leverage, and they're going for 2 here. Oregon went for 2 earlier and converted, and so now a chance for Texas Tech to tie the game. And a lot of time now. Shuck under duress, throws back in the end zone, and incomplete for Bradley. So Texas Tech continues to trail, but sealing the defender was Mason Tharp, and he catches a touchdown, the 4th of his time with the Red Raiders.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, and I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I started a dog walking business. I was a bit nervous at first, but then I figured, it's just walking, right? Oh! No, it's just a bunny! Calm down, Taco. Sit. That's just, stop. Sesame, no. Walter, don't. No, You're lucky you're so cute. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
We never just see the numbers. We see the people.
Detroit is just changed so much. You can see what it once was. And then I think about what it can be. As an entrepreneur, it's about how I can give them the tools to empower themselves. If we can just all do something small, all the small things will start to amount to something big.
That's why we're here, to help make it happen. JP Morgan Chase.
7 seas, 7 continents, 7 days of the week, 7 notes on a musical scale, 7 wonders of the world, 7 series. Culture is shaped by 7s. Experience the redefining BMW i7 now. BMW, the ultimate electric driving machine. Test drive the BMW i7 today.
Baby, it's over.
I mean, we both saw this coming.
I'm sorry.
Christian McCaffrey and the Niners take on the Steelers. Then in America's Game of the Week, Jordan Love leads the Packers against Justin Fields and the Bears. It's a huge Week 1 doubleheader, Sunday on Fox.
We signed the fastest class in the nation, and that's not a feel-good statement. You can look it up in black and white.
The game's about speed. We got to be able to run and hit and tackle and catch and block. All those things matter, but speed's one thing that's hard to change.
We've seen a lot of speed tonight. Speed manifests itself in different ways. Flat out foot speed and then driving the ball and getting off snaps very, very quickly with high tempo. Something both of these programs are known for. Touchdown drive by Texas Tech. Short kickoff though. And a chance to run it back for Gary Bryant Jr. And Bryant, the transfer from USC, is outside the 20-yard line. Around the 21 or 2, maybe 3-yard line is where this will start. And you look back since 2000, and Oregon, the Ducks have snapped it on average over those 2+ decades. 73 snaps per game, that is. That's 11. Texas Tech over 78. That's first.
Yeah, they're actually kind of going slow for them tonight. As you can see, offensive coordinator Zach Kittley trying to line up Oregon a little bit on defense. Oregon playing with just slightly more tempo, it feels like. We'll see how it plays out.
Three tries so far tonight for the Oregon offense. 1 punt, 2 touchdowns.
Jumped.
This drive will sputter out of the starting blocks.
Ball start. Number 76 offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Second collegiate start for Josh Connerly Jr.
Just athletic, physical, big. He's from Rainier Beach High School in Seattle. A known basketball power. He's certainly representing the football side of things.
Only 10 players sent to the NBA from Rainier Beach High School. On 1st and 15. And catching it in the flat, Jordan James. James is belted by Dadrian Taylor Demerson. There are the first 3 possessions for the Oregon offense. 72-yard pass play on the 2-play 75-yard drive. Tez Johnson capped the last drive with a score. There has been a sack allowed by the Oregon offensive line in this game.
Rare footage.
Yes.
Rare footage.
Only 5 last year. They threw it 432 times. And drops. Right there, just sitting down in the middle of the zone was Terrence Ferguson and ran before he had it.
You can see his eyes. You catch the ball not with your hands, but with your eyes. See it hit your hands. Bo Nix, you can see him just calm down, settle down. And he's just eyeballing up Ben Roberts, 13 a little bit. Gives Bo Nix a wink. He says, I got you next time.
It's on the other end of the field from where he flourished last year. Ferguson caught 12 red zone passes for over 100 yards, was a top 10 red zone receiver at FBS last year. Remember, this drive started with a penalty, and it will end with a 3rd down incompletion for Oregon.
Nice execution here by defensive coordinator Tim DeRuyter. Watch the pressure. I'm coming. It's pressure. It's pressure. Up. Dropping 8. Dropping 8. Bo Nix playing just a little bit too fast there, and a rare miss to the back in the flat, James.
Luke Dunn had the first punt. Ross James will punt now. And Miles Price is back to receive. 58-yard punt last week and drives Price back to the 24-yard line. 52-yard punt there. Tyler Shough and the Texas Tech offense scored the last time down the field, and they'll be back right after this.
On Season 6 of Fansville by Dr. Pepper, things are heating up.
Mom, Dad, I have a girlfriend, and she likes college football.
The stars have arrived.
I've made my choice. This season, I will be drinking Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream.
And everyone wants a taste of fame.
Welcome back to Chuck's Take, because every fan needs a podcast.
To get a thick color, I use 2 coats of maroon. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
I love your nails.
Thank you.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Did you know you can save with GoodRx, even if you have insurance?
You know, I thought my prescription was covered until it wasn't, but GoodRx helps with that.
I work for myself, so I buy my own insurance. And I still check GoodRx.
I'm on Medicare. I check GoodRx because it can beat my copay. Who wouldn't like that?
Even if you have insurance, GoodRx can help you save.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Another good reason to check GoodRx.
180! 180!
Hello, Patrick Mahomes.
Who do you even play for?
T-Mobile. T-Mobile has plans that make upgrades work for you. They even have a plan which makes you upgrade ready every year.
That's good play calling.
Cheers.
Take charge of your upgrades with our Best Go 5G plans at T-Mobile.
Now Subway slicing the ham fresh, like on the new Grand Slam ham. Pie high with double the cheese and more meat.
I'd like to tackle one of these after a game.
Quarterbacks can't tackle anything.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve. Both of these programs have recently produced amazing quarterbacks. You saw shots of Justin Herbert, who was at Oregon from 2016 to 19, 27-8 over his last 3 seasons. High draft pick by the Chargers. He's already signed a 5-year extension. And 2-time Super Bowl champion Patrick Mahomes, who was the FBS passing yards leader in 2016 here at Tech. Threw for over 5,000 yards and 53 touchdowns that year. 2-time NFL MVP. Here is Tyler Shough. And it is a first down pass, and Price bobbled it and dropped it. Senior from the Colony just outside of Dallas does not catch it on first down.
Two offensive players wide open, and that is a strike by Tyler Shough. Just again, look that in all the way. On the other side of the field, they had Xavier White running free as well.
Price closing in on 1,500 receiving yards in his time with the Red Raiders. He played 3 minutes in the second quarter. And this pass is caught by Jerron Bradley, and Bradley is grabbed down low at the ankle by Jeffrey Bossa, out to the 31 for 6.
Great little spot route, little option route, just sitting down by Jerron Bradley. 6'5", getting big, getting vertical, setting up third and manageable.
They're down at 4.
Zach Kittley again coming back to this empty look. Oregon kind of tells you what they're going to do.
3 under delay, and Birch on the edge. And they collapse the pocket, and then just straight up the A-gap is Tyler Shough on the quarterback keeper for a first down.
Just a numbers game again. See 4 or 5 that I can block. There it is right in your picture. We can block those guys. Shough run off the double team. First down.
And now standing and looking and rolling. And we'll throw it to the sideline, and a little toe tap inbounds by Baylor Cupp.
He's just a little guy, 6'6", 260.
I mean, compared to 6'9", Mason Tharp, who had 2 catches on the last drive, 1 to convert a third down and 1 for a touchdown.
Nice adjustment there by Tyler Shough, who saw that miss on that same exact throw earlier. Nice adjustment. Second and manageable. Everything in the playbook open here for offensive coordinator Zach Kittley.
Baylor Cupp's first catch this year. He had 12 last season. Transfer from Texas A&M. Those 12 catches with the Red Raiders last year. Loic Fouonji in motion. The throw is that direction, and J.J. Sparkman dropped it. Will make sure to cover it up. I don't think that was a lateral, but does the safe thing.
Yeah, they got man. Texas had a chance here. Watch Oregon's bringing the house. Again, just eyes to that finish. Maybe a little bit on his back hit, but he sees the coverage coming. He's trying to help him out, make that play for your quarterback.
Well, the last one was what you deemed going into it, Mark, 3rd and manageable. It was the exact same distance as what they have here, 3rd and 4.
So they're going to be close to their go, no-go here if they do need a 4th down, 4th and 3 or less, probably right here for Tech.
Yeah, looking for that magic number. And they do run it. There's a marker down. Brooks used a stiff arm to fight off a tackle and easily picks up the 1st down, but it's coming back.
Coming back, holding early indication.
Holding. Number 71 offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
The Oklahoma State transfer, Monroe Mills. See him looking down. Most of the linemen, that's the guilty signal. He knows it. Yep, I'll look down, get back in the huddle, try to hide. Again, difficult to hide when you're 6'6", 315. But that, Zach Kittley, that's what he wants. Run for the 1st down. Tough break here, now 3rd and extra long.
Mills in his 12th career collegiate start. This time, Trey McCray in motion, transfer from Austin Peay. Shuck on 3rd and 14. Flushed, running, tackle. Well short of the 1st down. Tatum Tuioti, Brandon Dorlus, all part of wrapping up Shuck and keeping him well shy of the 1st down. The other thing that kept him from picking up the 1st down, coverage downfield.
Yeah, almost ran out of it. 4 over 3 on this side. You can see the chaser on the backside. Jackson that time, nothing doing. That was a great alarm clock by Tyler Shuck to get out of dodge and make something out of nothing.
In the history of the Big 12, only Oklahoma State's Quinn Sharp has a better punting average than the 45.9 Austin McNamara. And this one will check up, and that is just about a perfect punt inside the 5-yard line.
It's like your sand wedge right there. That was a dime. Perfect backspin, a little roll out.
Dream of doing that, my friend.
No chance for me. No chance at all. Gilbert, Arizona. That's not near Australia, right? But that was still a pretty good punt. One of the rare non-Australian punters in American football.
Yeah, I mentioned how close he is to Quinn Sharp. Going into the weekend, only 2/100ths of a yard separate the former Oklahoma State punter and his average from McNamara being the best punter by average in Big 12 history. Who measures that, you ask? A nerdy stat guy like me.
Yeah, that sounds like dew point.
Which is 56 tonight, by the way. Knicks with a handoff to Noah Whittington. This drive starts for Oregon deep in their own end of the field at the 5-yard line. And Whittington, transfer from Western Kentucky, churns for a couple.
Whittington, again, is a hammer. 5'8", 208, but he brings every bit of it and more.
Heard on the opening kickoff last week. 3 carries in this game. Now a 4th, nowhere to go, however. Hit hard by Quincy Ledet Jr., transfer from Louisiana Monroe. Forced a fumble in the 1st half against Wyoming last week.
Yeah, really showed up in spurts last week. Watch 5, right over the center. Running over the back block, shakes it. Great play. And again, Ben Roberts, we've said his name a few times. He's been big thus far in place of Jacob Rodriguez.
Now Rodriguez got injured on a play where he recovered the fumble that Ledet forced last week.
And that should have been a personal foul on that Wyoming player, by the way.
And by the way, here's a flag before the 3rd down and 6 snap ever occurs.
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 58 offense. Half the distance to the goal. Remains 3rd down.
That can happen when you got 6'2", 305 right over your nose, and that's Jackson Powers Johnson. Just a little hitch in his giddy up, little illegal snap. It already happened as we lead into right there. Trust us. We saw it.
You can trust us.
Yeah. Most times.
Moves it back to the 4-yard line after the penalty on Oregon's starting center from Draper, Utah.
Three-man rush.
Back into the end zone and able to drop it off underneath. But Texas Tech with that 3-man rush, they keep Noah Whittington in front of them on defense and bring him down well short of the first down.
Both defenses have done a nice job of showing this look right here. It's a 4-man rush. Looks like a conventional coverage to Bo Nix on the snap. They drop 8. Has to drop it down. Big stop by Reckham.
McNamara's punt pinned Oregon. Field position certainly played a part in Oregon never being able to maneuver out of the shadow of their own goalpost. Marker down as this is booted way back by Ross James. Here's the return. Miles Price has found 2 seams, moving, cutting, and finally tackled by Luke Basso, the deep snapper. Again, a flag was thrown right at the beginning of the play. Long punt, long return. Will it stand?
Illegal formation. Kicking team, 5 players in the backfield. That 5-yard penalty will be tacked onto the dead ball spot. First down.
Well, Price, who only had 1 punt return last week, puts Texas Tech in great field position. There's the formation.
Yeah, that looks right there. That looks legal to me. It looks like they had 7 on the line of scrimmage because there were 3 in the shield, 1 back, but it really didn't matter because Price was doing the rest on the back end. Great job being clean on the cutback. Great job with the ball security, setting up the Red Raiders in business.
The punt was 63 yards. The return was 33 yards. And Joey McGuire and the Texas Tech Red Raiders with Zach Kittley as the offensive coordinator. 2 great young offensive coordinators in this game. Will Stein, Zach Kittley in their young 30s. There's a pass, and it is Xavier White, the intended receiver, and it's broken up by the Colorado transfer, Nico Reed.
This is another one where Tyler Shuck just got to let this go a hair sooner. He had him. Not so fast, says Reed.
Reed had 3 interceptions in the 2 seasons he played for the Colorado Buffaloes. Got hands on that ball and broke up a pass intended for White. On the 35. Taj Brooks looking for a hole, and Brooks hit hard as he finds the 30-yard line, and kind of already thinking what the magic number could be in a 4th down situation as this is 3rd and 5.
Absolutely. So there, it was probably in the first down. Hey, I'm going to take a shot here, knowing I have 2 downs, and that was one of them to chip away at it to get to that magic number. And it was really interesting listening to Coach McGuire. We talked about they have a magic number meeting. They have a stats, an analytics meeting every week. Fascinating approach, and they are committed to it.
A quote, for a football geek, meeting with them is one of the coolest meetings ever. And he said the team has really bought into it. And here's another running play. So what do we have here with Brooks picking up 2 to the 28-yard line, thrown down by Keon Ware-Hudson.
And a couple big tight ends here between Mason Tharp and Baylor Cupp.
And again, last week, Gino Garcia missed 3 field goal attempts, all from outside 40 yards. Nehemiah Martinez was in the backfield. They'll flare out to the slot. Empty set, 4th and 3 for Texas Tech. A drive after a long punt return by Miles Price. Inside throw. Bradley sidesteps a tackle after the catch. And